This is Ozarks Fox AM.
Good morning and happy Monday. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
And I'm Kelly Smith. Thank you for joining us on this not magic Monday, but it's marvelous Monday. There we go.
It's a muggy Monday.
It's muggy.
And Beth Fennell is agreeing with me over there.
Yeah,
It's muggy.
It was massively raining at my house on the way in.
Was it really?
Yes. It was really coming down hard.
It was not raining when I left my house, but it looked like it had rained at some point because the deck was wet, maybe? I don't know, but it wasn't raining.
And I planted flowers Friday and Saturday and got the yard in great shape.
Good.
And it's like, you know, the flowers love the rain, but they don't want too much rain. I'm like, come on, summer. Come on, summer.
That's what I have been preaching for the last 2 months about the stupid rain.
I know, but
I'm over it.
You know what? I think we may be getting some good news here in just a little bit.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Although, so you know how I've been depressed I've been about my garden and the root rot?
Oh, yes.
Finally this weekend, I said, Jeremy, buck up. Put your big boy pants on. Go
right.
look at the garden, and I weeded a lot. And surprisingly, I don't want to jinx myself.
Right.
I have 2 full banana peppers ready to pick.
Oh, good. So that's
I was surprised. The tomato plants look like they're recovering.
Oh, good.
Not better.
Good.
I have 2 giant Japanese cucumbers that are growing.
That's good.
So I don't want to feel like I'm out of the woods. Knock wood, dear Lord, please.
So you didn't pull anything up?
No, not yet. I could have used the banana peppers for dinner last night, but I was just trying to wait. But
no, I mean
I was shocked.
Plants. You didn't have to pull any of your plants out.
Oh, no, I have. Other plants,
okay,
yeah.
Other plants.
But the ones that I'm looking at, I'm like, I feel like they're recovering.
But you're focusing on the good, and that's a good thing.
I feel like if we were in the hospital, they'd be in ICU on life support, and the doctor's like, listen, Jeremy, they got a 60-40 chance of surviving.
Oh, okay, they're coming up.
They're coming up.
They're coming up. I love that.
And then I'd be in the waiting room crying with the tissue going, I love them so much.
I love them so much. You know what? Now when we're talking about gardening and one of your favorite vegetables, you and corn are synonymous now. I mean, with that last episode of corn going up into your sinus cavity and then coming out in your hand.
Can I just say,
I can't get it out of my head.
And Joe Morano's reaction, I laughed more at you guys than me.
I know
you were hysterical. Joe yelling on cam.
Joe's like, the ratings just plummeted, and I'm like, I seriously was fighting back not being sick.
I meant my food rating. But the viewers, I don't know. I thought that's what you meant there.
But Joe yelled, like, as soon as I said it, Joe yelled something at me. Come on, man!
Yeah, you did something like that.
I don't think I believed you. I think that was it.
Well, you know what? I had some people say, I think that corn piece when it was in his hand the whole time.
Oh my gosh, I promise.
I said, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, Kelly and I will verify. That was all too real. All too real.
Too real.
I promise you, it was stuck. I could not get it out. I was snorting, and then Kelly's face at the end when she goes, I'm not kidding. Wait, can you get a close-up of me? Cody, get a close-up. Wait, get a close-up, because I'm going to do Kelly Smith right now at the end. Because she's like, thanks a lot, Jeremy. We're going to be right back.
It was close to that. We laughed about it before you posted it because it's like, he's like, look at your face. I'm like, I was fighting back being sick because I really wanted to eat that food, and then I just couldn't do it.
I did eat. That's probably the least I've eaten on this show when you invite me on to eat. That's it.
I'm sorry, guys. It happens.
It happens.
It happened, and it was
Sometimes
real.
on TV.
Hey, for the sake of good TV, no problem.
Yeah.
Take it away, Joe. What do you got today?
Yeah, I have no good segue this time. I'm just pushing right through, all right? We're talking about a good world record that's happening right now. This happened down in Florida over the weekend. We talk a lot about ocean pollution and how that's coming up, right? But this is amazing right now. Broward County set a world record for the largest mass subaquatic. There we go. Cleanup of a section of a seabed. That happened over the weekend right now. Basically what happened here, 633 divers at Deerfield Beach in South Florida collected more than 1,600 pounds of garbage and 60 pounds of fishing line. Ooh. Fishing line is weightless, guys, and they racked up 60 pounds of that. Wow. Guinness was on hand to make sure that was a record. You had to stay in the water 15 minutes to help out. And, you know, I hear from Beth and Elisa a lot when we talk on the mornings just about our oceans, and there needs to be a lot of care right there. Just that little section of Florida alone, 1,600 pounds.
Think about that. Fishing line, 60 pounds? That is a lot. And, and it gets caught in whales, digestive tracts, and different things like that. It's so sad. Well, people just need to not be careless.
Yeah.
I just don't get littering in general.
I don't
so
either.
especially in the ocean where things are living, I just can't. My brain can't grasp.
Of course.
Dumping things in the ocean or on the side of the road. I just don't grasp that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I've never been a litterer.
That's so difficult to hear.
Good to see. People heard this was happening, came from Europe. A couple of people came from Europe and South America because they believe in that cause that much to be able to try and help out.
We need to clean things up for sure.
That's good.
Take good
You know what
care
I mean?
of our world.
Maybe that group could just travel the coast of America and go along every stretch of beach and start cleaning it up.
They should. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That is, you know, if you're right in the area there and you're helping clean up, you know, that's something good and nice to do. Usually doesn't cost money, I don't think. This costs you some money, though, all right?
Okay.
You guys big memorabilia people?
I do like some.
Anything? Like, I like sports stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Do you guys like certain things?
I love
or-
sports stuff. I
Yeah.
collect it all.
I love tiki.
Now you do.
Now I do.
Now you do. All right, since this show. But check this out. This Babe Ruth jersey sold at an auction for $5.6 million.
Wow.
The most expensive sports piece of memorabilia ever, right there. That jersey that he wore in 1928 right there sold for more than $1 million than what it was expected to do. Ruth's granddaughter put it up saying, I just want people to appreciate my grandfather's stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
The jersey goes back to when, in 1928, he negotiated a record salary of $80,000
What was the date?
in 1928.
Well, that is a
That
lot
was
of money.
big-time money right
Yes, it
there.
is. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
I love spending some money on stuff. But I was saying earlier, if something's like $50, then I'm wondering, do I really need it? I don't know. Like Blues won the Stanley Cup, that's great. I like a shirt, but if there's some commemorative thing, how much do I really want to spend? But this guy's dropping $5.6 million.
Well, I bet he makes more money than we do.
Yeah.
I think it's all relative.
But I was actually thinking it would go for higher. When you said
Really?
5.6,
Are you
I'm like,
serious?
I just thought because, hello, now that we're into sports, Kel, you know how these sports people are.
Yeah, I do.
You know how they
I
are.
know, I
And
know.
then
So
with
true.
that collection, Babe Ruth, you know, his iconic
The greatest
stature
ever.
in
Yeah.
sports.
And he is. And how
Interesting.
come? Yeah, he's just never. He's just always going to be a big one in the
Your memorabilia is probably more showbiz stuff, right? That's what you guys been into a lot, right?
I have actually Cher's First Face, but on her first plastic surgery. I own that.
Oh, you got.
Yeah, I bought it. She got the second upgrade, and I was like, I'll take the first.
And it didn't
That's
cost $5.6 million.
No. I got a record, $100.05.
What can I buy it
Oh,
for?
boy.
$100.10.
Okay, that's not a bad markup right there.
Beth Finello, I want to ask you not about the weather, but about collecting. Do you collect anything?
I personally do not. However, my dad has been collecting Elvis Presley memorabilia since way before I was even a thought, and the basement is covered with Elvis Presley stuff, and I get to inherit all of it. So, yes, I collect things, but it's more him doing all the work.
You're an heiress, is what you're saying.
Yes, with all of the stuff. I have a video somewhere. I'll show it to you. Let's talk about weather. We've got temperatures in the 60s. It's 67 in Springfield, 68 down in Branson, 68 down in Mountain Home. It is sticky. It is humid out there. We've got dew points in the middle and upper 60s right now. It's going to be a very sticky, humid day today. Look, our dew points in the sticky and humid range on the Muggy meter, and that's pretty much where they're going to stay today. And honestly, that's pretty much where they're going to stay this entire week. We still got some showers on the radar right now. Heavier pockets in Christian and in Webster County, and some heavier pockets making their way here into Springfield. Now, we had a lot of heavy rain over Newton and Jasper County, so we've got a flash flood warning for parts of Newton County. This includes the city of Neosho. So a couple of those roads are actually being reported as flooded, and they are closing those roads off. Please turn around, do not drown. Through the rest of today, we've got scattered shower chances. Keep the umbrella handy. Good news is tomorrow we do start to dry out, and we get to see a little bit more sunshine than we will today. But that does not last very long because we do have shower chances returning through the day on Wednesday. Now, it is sticky and humid, so I think a medium would suffice with temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s. But I mean, anything bigger than medium, it's probably just because you're really tired on a Monday, which is fine. So am I. As you're heading out the door, grab the umbrella, grab the rain jacket. We've got those scattered shower chances. Temperatures topping off in the upper 70s and lower 80s. If you're wanting to go outside and do any yard work, probably not the best today. And some good news, allergies are not as bad as they were last week. Look at all the pollen, all lows, except for mold. It is high. Jeremy, I know you love being outside, and I know you love doing gardening. Maybe not today. Maybe tomorrow. Okay. Probably a little better.
I'll take your word for it, Beth, and I'm exhausted from the weekend anyway, so I think I need a day off.
Yeah, you usually do your gardening mostly on the weekend, don't
Yes, and some days if we have a really nice day and something has to be done,
Yes.
Beth, like coming up maybe later on in the week, then I will.
you? Yeah.
I think we do dry out Thursday and Friday. which is good for the
Right in
first day
time
of
for
summer.
summer, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know, Beth, is this just a really rainy season?
It is. It is. It's very wet. I mean, in the month of May alone, we had over 13 inches of rain.
I can't take it, Beth. I can't take it.
lot.
All right. Thanks so much,
Beth.
Beth. Coming up, we have a performance from a few of the members of the Taneycomo Festival Orchestra. That is going to be awesome. We will be right back. We're just getting started, y'all. On a Monday.
Really good.
They did.
Yes,
that
yes.
oboe.
Oh, I love that. That low bow.